EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Pacific Northwest and Bandon Dunes Golf Resort, live second-round coverage of the Pacific Championship. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. Our leader on this Friday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further. Frank, here we are a few months into the season now. Major championships just around the corner. But I think it's worthwhile to start talking about the race for the FedEx Cup and our featured golfer here to this point. How's this ranking number one on that list? Just a tremendous start to a career.
It is. Makes them the front runner, too, for Player of the Year, which we really haven't talked about much this season. And that's been a little bit of a tradition these last couple of years. The tiebreaker has actually been the FedEx Cup players, for good reason. They're the best players during the course of the year. So if you win the FedEx Cup, they should crown you more often than not Player of the Year. He gets a little lucky there and even bounces back into the fairway.
Yep, played that nicely. That'll work out just fine. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at one. He moves to 15 under. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes, a long par 3 coming in at 220 yards, and it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down. Okay, a little local knowledge there. He gets that ball to work back onto the green. And now a birdie putt coming up. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
This will pick up pace as it goes down this slope, but more importantly, it's going to work its way from left to right.
Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. That finished off for par here at the second. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. On to our first par 5 of the round, the 563-yard third hole. Bunkers dot the fairway on each side, and they're penal. But if you can avoid those, you'll find a wide, receptive green that will yield its share of 3s and 4s. Oh, that is squeezing every inch of distance out of the golf swing. That was as powerful as you're going to see. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. You bet, nothing more than a tap in. It's an eagle 3, all set up by the incredible second shot into this par 5. Next up, we reach the par 4 fourth, measuring out at 443 yards. The bunker left of the fairway complicates things a bit, and it is easy to run a tee shot right through the fairway. But if you do wind up in the short grass, the approach shot is one of the most panoramic in golf.
Ball's back in the fairway. I guess it's better to be lucky than good.
A good break got him here, now his second to the par 4.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn, but that will somehow stay right on the edge. Okay, safely in for his par. He's going to maintain that substantial lead. On now to the number 1 handicap hole on the course. That is the 445-yard par 4 fifth. This one plays right along the bluffs of the Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key, because trouble lurks on either side if your tee shot or your approach are wayward.
So it's official. Will not hit every fairway today. First fairway missed in the rough. Let's see what they can do from here. Imagine a miss club, because that ball sailed past the flag to stay on the back of the green.
How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll hold tight at 17 under par. The second par 3 of this front side, another long one, this 6th hole measuring out at 217 yards. That voice in your head will be telling you, don't go left, because if you do, you'll be down the cliff and onto the beach here by 5 Mile Point. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. Well, Ione has had a good look. Now this for birdie.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Get up. Get there. Oh, wow, that is some kind of putt. Perfect speed, perfect line. It's in for a birdie. And he's got it to minus 18. We head away from the coast now, due east as we come to the par 4-7. A big, wide fairway should make the tee shot manageable, but from there, this 3-tiered clover-shaped green provides a lot of opportunities for 3 putts if that approach wedge is not dialed in. Looking good. What a display of power and precision off the tee. On the green here on the par 4 in 1. Oh, I can't tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt. That one brushed in. It is a birdie here at 7. And he moves to 19 under for the tournament. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one, similar in a lot of ways to the 3rd hole, the bigger hitters can easily clear those 2 fairway bunkers and, in theory, leave just a little pitch on for their second. Is starting up the right side. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Good chance to get one in close from here. This, his second. Chance now for another birdie. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. He gets it to 20 under par. Well, whereas the 8th was a short par 4, nothing short about our closing hole here on this front side. The par 5 9th topping out at 585 yards, the longest hole on the course. That said, birdie is certainly not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the pot bunkers in the landing area off the tee. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Putt there, a second eagle of the round, no less. He has been on his game so far. We begin the back 9 here at Bandon Dunes with a par 4 measuring out at 380 yards. It's yet another hole where that blue ocean catches your eye in the distance beyond. This hole, fairly straightforward, but big hitters should take note of that pot bunker that sits about 30 yards short of the green. This one started up the right side. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. Now this for another birdie. Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll stay at 22 under. On to the 11th now, a par 4 at 452 yards. Best to keep it down the middle or to the right off the tee. That leads to an uphill second where you'll most likely have to take it right over that bunker that guards the front right portion of the green. And that one not going to stop in time. It'll roll all the way into the bunker.
Well, there's more evidence why the long bunker shot is so difficult. Now, a good short game.
So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll remain right where he is. And they make their par 3s long here at Bandon Dunes. This one, the 12th, measures out at 238 yards. This one at least is slightly downhill. Areas of concern include that pot bunker short and left, and then the thicker stuff that comes into play if you knock it over the back. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Eight-foot putt here. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. The rolling hills of Oregon provide the backdrop to this par 5 13th hole. At 553 yards, it is reachable in two. Big dunes in the fairway could make the stance awkward for that second shot. But a big green that measures better than 50 yards head to toe does yield a good number of eagle putts. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Wow, what a second shot. And Frank, he has a chance for yet, can you believe this, another eagle?
Yeah, I thought one was enough, Rich. Two, wow, that's a little greedy, right? A chance for 3 eagles?
Come on, are you kidding? A third eagle of the round? That is not something you see every day, I promise you. On to a tough one now, the par 4 14th listed at 390 yards. Hot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
A touch more accuracy could have had him on in one. Instead now, his second from the side of the green. Chance now for another birdie. That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. And he continues to just build up a massive lead for the weekend. 4 holes to go as we come to the par 3 15th, measuring at 206 yards. Best to avoid the short right bunker, which is the deepest on the golf course. Putting one in the center of this plateau green is not a bad play here. A little bit of green to work with here as he'll try to get it out and let it run. Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. Didn't trust the read there, and that's going to cost him. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. Unfortunately, with a big lead already, very little damage done. Maybe the prettiest hole on the golf course, this par 4 16. A plethora of options off the tee. Most end up deciding to see just how close to the green they can get it. Beware, though, of the ever-present bend and dunes pot bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse off to the right. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. So the great tee shot left him here, now his second from relatively close range. Now this for another birdie. Oh, straight into the cup. Well done. That's a birdie here at 16. And he's just continuing to pour it on here on this Friday. A lot of these holes here at Bend and Dunes have big, wide landing areas. That is not the case here at the par 4 17. You'll need to thread the needle here with bunkers on either side, thick rough on the left, and a canyon to the right. But a safe drive in the fairway can yield a pretty good look at your second. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect. And a good result as well.
Nobody's happy after that shot. Oh, I mean, that was one up from disastrous, really.
No, kind of underread that one, and it winds up missing below the hole. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. He'll remain at 25 under. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in two. That one looking a little right.
Well, that was 50-50 off the tee. Rough, fairway. I guess it was more than 50-50. Fairway's fine.
Man, Frank, it is one thing to stack pars on a scorecard, but Eagles, this is an incredible performance.
Well, I'm used to birdie feasts, but eagle feasts? I didn't think you could do that.
Oh, what a putt there. It's in for eagle here at 18. So another look at the leaderboard, and you'll almost do a double take, Frank. Our featured golfer with a commanding lead through 36 holes.
So far, it's just been just a clinic again. I know I use that word a lot, Rich, but it looks like two different players. One at the top and the chasers. Different league.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.